He'll watch a movie, then he'll tell you all about it. It's the Armstrong Entertainment Show.
Hello everyone and welcome to Armstrong Entertainment. This is Chad here and I saw the movie Captain America Winter Soldier. Stars Chris Evans, Scarlett Johansson, Samuel L. Jackson, Robert Redford, and a bunch of other people. So this movie basically takes place after Avengers. I know there's so many different Marvel movies out there right now and you kind of got to keep track of which one came out when, and because you have characters in this movie and then this movie and then they all overlap and it just gets a little confusing. So basically this movie follows Chris Evans' character, what's his name? Steve Rogers, who's Captain America, and he's getting used to the modern age. And basically, you know, he's doing his thing, and of course, bad stuff starts happening. This bad guy, played by Robert Redford, he's basically a modern age Hitler who wants to kill off 20 million people to save 7 billion people, because these 20 million people, sir, they're like a threat to the S.H.I.E.L.D. agency. Does that make sense to you? There's also like computer chips involved and car crashes and fight sequences and a S.H.I.E.L.D. and Captain America. Now, I loved the original Captain America. It was one of my top 10 movies of that year of 2011. I just love anything that's set in like the 40s or 50s or like, you know, back in the day. So I really loved Captain America, the original. And I like how in this movie they definitely referenced the original movie a lot. They brought up a lot of things, they intertied a lot of things that happened in the previous movie, and they brought it into this movie as well, which made me really happy because I loved the original so much. This movie had a ton of action. It was like left and right. There was an action sequence all over the place. I think it cost $170 million to make this film, and it shows. They definitely spent a lot more money on this movie than the previous. There's so much going on, and it was pretty awesome. There's some really cool scenes. One of my favorite scenes, though, was with Nick Fury, played by Samuel L. Jackson. He's in a car. The Nick Fury car scene, that's probably the one thing I'm going to remember the most because it was just like different and unique, and it was really, really cool, and I was really into it. Scarlett Johansson plays Black Widow. In the Avengers movie, I really didn't care for her because I was like, who the heck is this little girl? How is she doing anything? I just didn't like her character, but at least in this movie, I got to know her character a little more, and she was kind of like a badass, and it was kind of cool to see her in this. I didn't realize she was like the co-star, and also the winter, I shouldn't even say, but there's another evil bad guy in this movie, which kind of comes into play the second half of the film, which was really cool how they tied in with the original movie. If you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. Now, of course, this movie had some crazy scenes where these people are doing all this crazy, insane stuff that obviously you can't do as a human being. You would die, but they are superhuman, so you just kind of have to go in knowing that they can do whatever they want because they are superhuman, and I really want a shield. I mean, Captain America's shield was like a character in this film. I loved it. I was so into this shield. I just want a freaking shield. Why don't all superheroes carry a shield? They seem very beneficial. I really want a shield, and I loved all the shield aspects of it, and it was cool. I enjoyed the film. I was a little confused what the main plot was and what was going on at times, and they had two different storylines kind of going on at the same time, but overall, I enjoyed the film. Not as much as the first, but I definitely thought it was a good flick. About 20 minutes too long, pretty much like every other movie out there. A little too long. Make sure you stay for the end credits, because something happens after the credits, of course, like usual, because it's a Marvel movie. So it's called Captain America the Winter Soldier. Go see it now. Until next time.
He'll watch a movie, then he'll tell you all about it. It's the Armstrong Entertainment Show.